First and foremost, as always, we like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Quadash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the brothers pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. The 144,130 elect. Coming at you with another lesson. As you can see on the screen, this is a show, Lawman Bass Reeves, which is on Paramount Plus. And the last couple of videos I've done, I've actually made mention of this show because it's a very good show and there's a lot of spiritual tidbits you can pull from it. All right, so brothers should check this out, if they are able to. Now, in the show, there's an episode. I forget what episode it is, but the character Bass Reeves was shorted $50 for a bounty, and he discussed it over with the woman who's in charge of paying him or whatever. Clerk. Yeah, the clerk. So pretty much what I did was I was like, I was just curious to see what how much $800 would take you in 1860, which is around the time frame that the show was supposed to take place in. All right, so this is from CPI inflation calculator, and as you see here, it says $800 in 1860 is worth $30,000 today. All right. The value of $800 from 1860 to 2024, it says $800 in 1860 is equivalent in purchasing power to about $30,000 today, an increase of $29,000 over 164 years. The dollar had an average inflation rate of 2.25% per year between 1860 and today, producing a cumulative price increase of 3,715.57%. This means that today's prices are 38.16 times as high as average prices since 1860, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics Consumer Price Index. A dollar today only buys 2.621% of what it could back then. All right, so this clearly shows you that the dollar ain't worth shit.
Yeah, it's lost 97% of its buying power.
Exactly. Cause like that's like you getting $100 bill, but really that $100 bill is only worth $2. $2-3. Yeah. And that shows you that the dollar is worthless. All right, which is why you got Russia and Iran, as you see from cryptopolitan.com. Russia, Iran finally dumped the U.S. dollar for good. For good. So like dollar bill trash. All right. And other countries is gonna follow suit. All right, because
For sure.
Russia and Iran they the big boys. You know what I'm saying? So if the big boys is dumping the dollar, which both of them, Russia and Iran, is a part of the BRICS. All right, and you got all these other countries, 40 plus something nations, trying to jump on board. If Russia and Iran ain't using the U.S. dollar, why would their subordinates?
The ones that's in a trade agreement with them.
Yeah.
Why would they continue using the dollar?
Yeah.
Like, for example, China has a really big economy, the second largest economy in the world.
Yeah.
Actually slated to overtake America's economy by 2027. Well, we ain't here to fucking have to experience it.
Hopefully, it's just a couple months.
Yeah. Hey, but why would China, if China has this great trade agreement with Russia and also with Iran, why would they continue using the United States dollar?
Yeah.
Then you got those, I think was it 6 other countries that's about to join in 2024. So once they join, you know that's the first thing. The first order of business is to drop the dollar. You know, but you know those other countries that haven't joined yet, they can't be, you know, they can't jump too fast because if they don't get in, then they already done fucked off America, so they'll be stuck in limbo.
Yeah.
So they gotta wait till they actually get into the BRICS before they fuck that dollar.
It says in a bold move that shakes the foundations of the international trade, Russia and Iran have officially turned their backs on the U.S. dollar. This decision, a strategic pivot toward utilizing local currencies in their bilateral trade, marks a significant shift in the global economic landscape. The move not only challenges the dollar's dominance, but also signals a deeper integration within the BRICS alliance as Iran preps to join its ranks in 2024. It says this development reported by Reuters is more than just a change in currency preferences. It's a statement. Russia and Iran, both under the scrutinizing eye of U.S. sanctions, are crafting their own path in the global economy, breaking away from traditional monetary systems. This decision is not just about the currencies, it's about geopolitical chess, with each move resonating through the corridors of global finance. All right, and there's more to this. I'll put this in the description box.
It's a damn good read.
Yeah, and then this one here, as you see, Iran threatens to close Mediterranean Sea, citing U.S. crimes in Gaza. All right, so not only do you have Russia and Russia and Iran dumping the U.S. dollar, which, you know, you're going to have everybody else follow suit. You also got Iran threatening to close the Mediterranean Sea to none other than the U.S. So America's dollar ain't worth shit. And then the way America got rich is via trade, and those trade corridors being shut down. Nobody's using your dollar, and you're not able to transport goods anywhere or bring goods from those places to America because nobody's fucking with America.
I mean, that's the same thing. It's like a siege.
Mm-hmm.
You cut off all trade. You cut off anything going in, anything coming out.
Yep.
You get starved out eventually.
Yeah.
You know.
Masada.
Yep.
It says Iran threatened Saturday that the Mediterranean Sea could be closed if the U.S. and Israel continue crimes in Gaza, state media reported according to Reuters. The Iranian government has shown support for the militant group Hamas in its war against Israel, while the U.S. has strongly backed Israel despite growing criticism of the Israeli military's war effort. They shall soon await the closure of the Mediterranean Sea, the Strait of Gibraltar, and other waterways, state media Tasnim quoted Iranian Brigadier General Mohammad Reza Naqvi as saying. All right, and there's more to this article as well. But now we're going to jump into some scriptures. All right, so knowing, you know, with us knowing that, you know, the U.S. dollar is done, you know, we don't put our trust in that, man. Esau put his trust in that dollar, you know, in money and in physical possessions. All right, this ain't our world. This ain't our kingdom. We wasn't, you know, enslaved here to you know, to become multi-millionaires and all this other bullshit. You know, we're simply here to serve our punishment, man. So not being caught up in trying to be rich, you know, is actually a blessing. All right. So this is in the NLT, Psalms 52. If a brother want to read it,
I'll read it.
and read this too.
All right, this is Psalm chapter 52, verse 1. It says, for the choir director, a psalm of David regarding the time Doeg the Edomite said to Saul, David has gone to see Ahimelech. Ahimelech, I'm sorry. Why do you boast about your crimes, great warrior? Don't you realize the Most High's justice continues forever?
Yeah, so this psalm here is inspired by this punk ass Edomite named Doeg when he went to go snitch to Saul. You know what I'm saying? Oh, David. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's how we feel about Esau, Edom.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as the scriptures say in Revelation, the accuser of thy brethren.
Yep.
You know, Esau's witches and warlocks constantly throwing up, enchantments and things of that, trying to pretty much demonize the Israelites, man. You know, so that. Yep. Yep. That's why David said this. You know, why do you boast about your crimes, great warrior? Don't you realize the Most High's justice continues forever? You ain't gonna get away with that shit. Oh, you got that one.
All day long you plot destruction. Your tongue cuts like a sharp razor. You're an expert at telling lies.
That's Esau. You know.
Strikes from the womb.
Yeah.
He be born.
Yeah.
Hey, why do you think? How do you think the dollar falls? Fucking 97%. It's because this guy's always doing crooked deals, man. He's robbing these countries by promising them a product, being the United States dollar. Meanwhile, purposely withdrawing all the power all the value that it has, that dollar. He's taking their substances and also taking their money as well, man. You know, and just robbing the people. Hey, I'm gonna give you a full bag of chips, but the bag only got 3%. It's only 3% full.
Mm-hmm. All the rest is
full
air.
of air.
All the rest is air.
But you don't know because it's packed so tight where you can't even really feel. You're like, what the fuck? But you can shake it. You're like, man, this shit ain't it's empty. Who is this?
It says, thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteousness. Thou lovest all devouring words. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm in the KJV. Select it. Yeah, in the NLT, it says, you love evil more than good, and lies more than truth. You love to destroy others with your words, you liar. But the Most High will strike you down once and for all. He will put you from your home and uproot you from the land of the living. The righteous will see and be amazed. They will laugh and say, look at what happens to mighty warriors who do not trust in the Lord, Yahweh, who trust in their wealth instead and grow more and more bold in their wickedness.
Yeah, that's Esau, man. Esau trusts more and more in their wickedness, man. Through their wealth. You know, if you are able to acquire a bunch of wealth, that shit would the Prince of Tyre.
Yeah.
The King of Tyre. Yeah. All that wealth and all that, they acquired, that shit went to their head, man. So Esau is the modern day Tyre. Okay. You got the so-called Israelis up in that land, fairly close to Tyre, the land of Tyre today, which actually we got it here. All right. So you got the land of Israel. Okay. All right, Jerusalem, Tel Aviv, Haifa, or whatever. Okay. And then up here, let me blow it up a little bit. Where is it at?
Right there.
Yeah. Kind of. Right here is Tyre. So, You know, if you're able to accumulate a bunch of wealth, that's gonna have you proud. Which America, you know, was able to actually do that, accumulate a lot of wealth through trade, and that has Esau, you know, proud, man. Okay, and the Lord, He's not pleased with that. Okay.
Yeah, this is what's gonna cause the 10 horns to hate the whore.
Yep.
I mean, you puffed yourself. You said this shit was gonna work, nigga. Like all these lies you had us telling, all these games you had us playing with all of our neighbors, trying to put us in dangerous situations.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, what the fuck's wrong with you?
That's why I said in Obadiah that the devils have a confederate.
Obadiah 1 and 7 or so.
Yeah. Brought you into the border.
That ate bread.
Yep.
Hey, you got some of those NATO countries really looking at BRICS. You know what I'm saying? You got some of those NATO countries that's really looking like, man, BRICS sounds like a better deal.
That shit looks sweet over there.
That's just because it will help their actual economy better.
And they're closer to the BRICS than they are to over here. It's like, yeah, which one would you rather have? Would you rather be protected by this man that lives in the neighborhood or by a man that lives on the other side of town?
Yeah.
The fuck I call you, hey man, hey come. But the nigga that lives in the neighborhood, he already know something's popping off. He already out the house like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
We got a problem out here. What's up? You know, rather than nigga got come all the way from down the street, you already got beat up, killed.
Some money took.
Done.
Got you.
Dog, you know?
The nigga pull up. You know, he got to take a boat from fucking one of these islands.
Yeah.
He pull up and shit. You on the grass with your pockets inside out.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they got my dude.
Missing your shoes.
Yeah, missing your shoes. Hey, you got a hole in your sock, big toe sticking out. It's wintertime and shit. Got leaves all on your face and shit. They skull drug you. Oh shit.
We got his teeth missing and shit.
Yeah. So like,
it's back in Psalms 52, verse 8. It says, "But I am like an olive tree, thriving in the house of the Heavenly Father. I will always trust in the Most High's unfailing love."
Yeah. For the nation of Israel, we're gonna be like a olive tree planted in the house of the Heavenly Father. You know, the kingdom of heaven. Okay, but Esau, he's gonna be totally done away with. You know, Esau's gonna be completely done away with. As it says here in verse 5, it says, "He will pull you from your home and uproot you from the land of the living."
Yep.
That's directed to all Edomites right there, man.
Yep.
You know. Go ahead, bro.
"I will praise you forever, O Yahweh, for what you have done. I will trust in your good name in the presence of your faithful people."
Yep. So we trust in the names of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Yeah, good name.
Good name.
And you know, and the point being that trade that Esau was able to, you know, utilize to bring him, you know, revenue and money and riches, he let that get him, well, I mean, he allowed that to make him prideful, you know, and the Lord hates pride, as the scriptures say, you know.
Got careless.
Yeah, and the Apocrypha tells you that pride was not made for man.
Pride is headed for men and for the Most High.
Yeah, you know. So let's grab Proverbs 23, start at 4 and just read down.
I got you. This is Proverbs 23 and 4. This is KJV. It says, "Labor not to be rich. Cease from thine own wisdom. Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an eagle towards heaven."
That's the point. Mm-hmm. All right, so you know, don't labor to be rich. Yeah, we got jobs and get up and go to work, and you know what I'm saying, like when the Lord blesses us, all right. But we ain't laboring to be rich. Brothers ain't trying to become multi-millionaires via you know, technology and all this crap. You know, this get rich quick schemes.
I mean, the main
You
thing
know?
with getting rich is you gotta fuck somebody over.
Yeah.
Somewhere along the line, somebody has to get fucked for you
Yep.
to become rich.
Yep.
So if you're in this body, in this brotherhood, you're gonna fuck over another brother to get that money. Which we see with some of these different groups, man.
Mhm.
Calling men like the pocket and shit like that. That's niggas that's seeking to get rich.
Yeah.
You know, they see you got it, like, okay, he got it. Let me get that.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, all these people that are rich, man. As all these Federal Reserve notes come float right back here to fucking Babylon, that's gonna devalue the currency that, you know, by then fucking that 2 point whatever percent is gonna be zero.
Yeah.
It's gonna be zero.
0.000000001.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And that's why people is gonna be offing themselves, deleting themselves,
Yeah.
because they had all this immense wealth, you know, and a lot of that was in Federal Reserve notes, and when that all tanks, you know, a lot of people ain't gonna know how to deal with that, and they just gonna fuck it. I'm gonna go back to the spirit world or wherever the fuck they think they're gonna go. You know, it's gonna be the spirit world, but for them, they don't know where they're gonna go. But it's better than being a bum or being homeless or whatever, poor.
A lot of them accept that they're going to hell,
Yeah.
which hell ain't real. Hey,
Yeah.
before I linked up with Ashayar earlier, I was listening to Canadian Prepper, and he had made us Dave from Nate from Canadian Prepper.
Mhm.
He had made a statement talking about how with everything that's going on, all those dollars coming and floating back. He said if it has the potential to just collapse the whole financial system, the American financial system, meaning that everybody just gets wiped out, gets reset.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody has nothing. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't have it in your hand, you don't own it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So he was throwing that out with a bunch more detail, and then
Oh, he said it's good to have some cash, huh?
well, no, he didn't even go that way.
Oh.
He was just talking. He goes on spills or whatnot, but he was pretty much saying that, you know, the people that's gonna feel it the worst is gonna be these people that actually have money tied in over here. They got money tied in over there. All
All
this
these
stuff.
rich motherfuckers.
But okay, you had that all in the market, and the market's gone. You don't got shit no more. You know, so don't focus on trying to invest into the. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How do you make money? Debt.
Yep.
And all these rich motherfuckers, they're in a bunch of debt because that's how they create money. So when the system fails, all that debt that you incurred it's just, yeah, you ain't got nothing now.
Yep.
You ain't got shit. You ain't got a pot to piss in. That house, that $100 million house, you took that loan out to get, gone.
A lot of these motherfuckers been living this way generationally too.
Yeah.
So they don't know how to survive any other way but with money and with everything they've ever wanted.
Real quick, this is Ciroc 27 and 2. It says as a nail, Ciroc 27 and 2, as a nail sticketh fast between the joinings of the stones, so doth sin stick close between buying and selling.
Who
You
was
know.
bring that out in the whole wrong manner?
Huh?
Oh, that was the Wi-Fi niggas.
Oh.
Trying to bring that out.
Yeah.
But never mind. But yeah, you got it, bro.
Like, because you see that with as it says that, you know, with buying and selling, sin is readily waiting for its opportunity. You know, so imagine, you know, look at drug deals. You know, somebody's buying something, somebody's selling something. Somebody it's not uncommon for somebody to get shot up and then your shit get taken, your product get taken or whatever, or even in business deals, motherfuckers get screwed over in business deals. Oh, the whole McDonald's franchise. Remember the dude? Did y'all see the movie? Dealing with
The movie's called The Founder.
the founder. Yeah, you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
You remember how the people who actually came up with the recipe and all that, they got screwed over by
It's the same thing for Microsoft.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing for a lot of those big name brand companies. People got screwed up. The originator of it got Tesla.
Yeah,
And
all the black inventors.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They got
Jack
their shit
Daniels.
took.
Yeah.
Uncle Nearest,
Yeah.
you know?
So just imagine on a global scale, dealing with, you got container the ships with cargo containers on them crossing seas.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You know it's some wickedness and iniquity and sin. Some of them damn cargo containers probably be having people in them and shit.
You know
what I'm saying?
They do, bro.
Yeah, well, yeah,
the
that's true.
Triads and all them like mafia figures, they be having them shits full of people, bro.
Yeah.
And they get away with that shit because guess what? They run the fucking docks.
You know?
So they can get that shit out of there real fast and move it out without anybody even seeing or knowing about it.
Yeah. So yeah, man.
Oh, I was gonna say this. My fucking my granddad, my dad's dad, he owned his own restaurant, and he was good with his money and shit. And he never really put his money in the bank like that. But then he decided to put his money in the bank, and the bank was trying to figure out what was his secret sauce and shit. He would never tell him. Then one day I think he ended up partnering with somebody and kind of gave him the recipe. Nigga took his recipe, everything. And then bottled it up and started making money off the shit, and he didn't get nothing out of it. Took his whole recipe. They was begging him for years to get his shit. He never give it to him. Then they finally got a hold of it and cut the legs from up under him.
Shit, Chick-fil-A. Shit, Chick-fil-A was slave mammies making that fried chicken. You know what I'm saying? They took that recipe and fucking ran with it. KFC, all these motherfuckers, and if you look at the founders of Chick-fil-A, they was in Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
They all had slave mammies. You know, they all come from fucking rich ass families and shit.
Yeah, them white dudes that they show.
Mhm.
I hate seeing them fucking dudes' faces.
Yeah. All right. Zephaniah. Somebody want to read this?
Starting at what?
14.
All right, Zephaniah 1 and 14 in the NLT says, "That terrible day of the Lord is near. Swiftly it comes, a day of bitter tears, a day when even strong men will cry out. It will be a day when the Lord's anger is poured out, a day of terrible distress and anguish, a day of ruin and desolation, a day of darkness and gloom, a day of clouds and darkness."
Blackness.
Blackness. It says a day of trumpet calls and battle cries. Down go the walled cities and the strongest battlements. It says, because you have sinned against the Lord Yahweh, I will make you grope around like the blind. Your blood will be poured into the dust, and your bodies will lie rotten on the ground.
Yeah, and this was talking about Israel in times past, but we can apply this currently to, Esau's situation, man. Him being spread, the railed over, minding everybody else's business. They're about to be destroyed, man. Esau's about to be destroyed. Okay.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Verse 18, it says, your silver and gold will not save you on that day of the Lord's anger, for the whole land will be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. He will make a terrifying end of all the people on earth.
Right. So the Lord ain't, literally everybody on earth going to die, be destroyed. But there's going to be here in Babylon the Great, is going to be a large destruction, a monumental destruction. But the point is that the gold and silver ain't going to deliver you. So, you got a lot of these people encouraging others to invest in gold and silver and, this, that, and the third in preparation for the collapse of the U.S. dollar. But you can get all the gold and silver you want. That shit ain't going to help you.
No.
If the Lord has decreed for you to be destroyed, you're going to be destroyed, man. Whether or not you have gold and silver and a bunker and the cachet and this, that, and the third. All right, so that's why it's best to you know, like we started with, to not be wrapped up in, you know, riches. Okay.
You should be storing them treasures in heaven.
Yeah.
Right.
Because we're here to serve punishment. All right, we ain't here to get rich. So if your brother want to read Haggai,
Can I make a point real quick? For that Zephaniah 1 and 18 in the KJV, it just says, it's speaking about reticence in the land. All right, it says, I'll read just the 18th verse, Zephaniah 1 and 18 in the KJV. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by fire of his jealousy, by the fire of his jealousy. For he shall make a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land.
Right.
So just to you know, back up that the Most High is not about to destroy the entirety, all people on the whole earth. The NLT went off on that.
hey, but think about like the 1 hour is gonna take.
That's what I was about to say, because the whole land is talking about
It's America.
If anybody
Yeah.
left in America, the whole land of America is gone.
Yeah.
That's just out of there.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just in the NLT. It said
The,
and
it
the
said the earth.
terrifying end of all people on earth.
Yeah,
That's
it
not-
should be
that's
earth.
not
It should
correct.
be
Yeah.
the land. It's a
Yeah.
portion of earth, not the
Right.
whole
Yeah.
earth. No, they're tripping.
Yeah.
Quick precencies.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Revelation 18 and 10. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come, and all the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth her merchandise anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yep.
And that's why America got his ass over in the Middle East. Because as I said that you know, no man buyeth her merchandise anymore. America's they over in the Middle East like, no, you niggas is gonna open up these waterways so we can fucking get this product off. We don't give a fuck about no Houthi rebels.
But they do.
Yeah, knuck if you buck. You know, that's why they all up and through
They
this
all up
region,
in there.
all up in here. You know.
And part of that merchandise, you know, the dollar especially is that petrol, that petrol oil, that black gold as they call it.
Yeah. So somebody read Haggai 1 and 5. Start at 1 and 5.
All right, this is Haggai 1 and 5. Now therefore, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, consider your ways. Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough.
Hey, that's a story of life right now
Man,
for an Israelite. Going to work, busting your ass, like all these women complaining, ready to give up the ghost because they're like, man, I'm working 60 hours and I don't have nothing to show for it. I'm still broke. I work 2 jobs and this, that, and third. I can barely afford to feed my kids and all this shit. Yeah, that's, you know, that's the story of an Israelite, man. Here in captivity.
The thing about these bitches, they make more money than we do.
Way more.
The fuck? And you bitches get handouts from all type of niggas.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that you're complaining about not being able to get by, what about the man that ain't got not even 10% of what you make?
That right there shows that they live above their means.
Yeah.
You know, bitches are fucking stupid. They're sitting there complaining about how they don't got money, but they still buy those fake ass eyelashes.
And they always going to buy Birkin bags and all this. Oh, they're spending money on all this extra shit.
All this stupid shit.
That's why you don't got no money. Man, matter of fact, bro, there was this I was reading this shit where there's a dude and a woman, they both made 6 figures. The bitch said the dude pays for everything. And it was like, why does he pay for everything? She was like, oh, my money's for my bags, for my shopping. So she spends 6 figures on shopping while this nigga pays all the bills. I was like, what the fuck? What kind of shit is that? But that's the type of shit. That's why these bitches say, oh, I'm broke. Well, stop buying all these fucking bags and all this stupid shit.
There was this one TikTok video where they was asking to see what's in people's accounts, and there was this young couple.
Dump that bitch.
Yeah,
Like,
she had almost $100,000 in her account.
What, bitch, I've been paying for everything. I only got fucking a couple thousand in my account.
Yeah,
He's like, we're done.
bitch.
No, that bitch didn't give a fuck. She was like, oh, fuck you. You mad because I got money and you don't? It's my money. It's like, oh shit, you these bitches,
Go ahead, Thurman. Or who was reading?
bro.
Reading partway through verse 6 in Haggai 1.
Just it started again.
Haggai 1 is 6. Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to be put in a bag filled with holes.
Right. So, you know, that's a story of a Jake, man, in Babylon, in hell. You know, living check to check, being broke, you know, putting money into your savings account, but then fucking a couple days later you gotta dip into the savings account to cover something.
That same savings account.
Yeah. So it's like, why do I even got a savings account when I can't save money?
Right.
You know?
Shit, bro.
So, once again, this currency that people are in love with so much here in America, it's all about to crumble, man. All right. So if you know that according to prophecy, this is the condition in which you would be in, it would behoove you not to you know be given to wanting to generate, you know, fucking wealth, what they call generational wealth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? To hell with some generational wealth on this side. All right, our generational wealth is going to be in the kingdom of heaven with true substance, man.
Yeah.
Gold, silver, cattle,
Yeah.
land,
Yeah.
you know, slaves, so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And really, it's covetous.
Yeah.
You know? It gets into covetousness, if trying to, you know, accumulate large amounts of money for not like you raising money for a cause or anything,
Yeah.
just to say, oh, I have it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you never can spend it. What the fuck was the point? Like, you get money to spend the shit. You don't get money to just sit on it and keep it and not help nobody with the shit. Like, okay, if you gonna get it, then help people with it.
Yeah.
You know, but if you just sitting on it doing nothing, just keep taking and taking and taking and taking and taking and taking and taking. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Doing the Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah.
Scrooge.
That's why I don't like Charleston White, because he fucks with his people. You know, his charity is in the hood. His business that he deals with is in the hood.
Yeah.
And they don't like that shit. They want to, they want, you know, them handlers. It's like, no, come over here, spend the money with us. We'll make your money grow. And he's like, man, fuck y'all niggas.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, I started like that nigga a little bit. I started like that nigga a little bit, man. Yeah.
He's a bug out,
He's
but
a bug out, but he's a necessary evil.
he got some sense.
He's a necessary evil because he put these niggas in their place on in their own arena. You know what I'm saying? A nigga versus nigga, but he's light years above these niggas out here though. But he don't got the spirit of the Lord though.
Yeah.
If he did, he'd be cold.
Yeah.
He'd be cold.
This is 1 Timothy 6:17. It says, "Charge them that are rich in this world that they be not high-minded, nor trusting in certain riches, but in the living power, who giveth us richly all things to enjoy." All right, so that's the mindset you should have if you are rich in this world. You should be mindful that, you know, all that can be taken away at the drop of a dime, man.
Yep.
You know?
Hey, the story of Job's supposed to be an example, man.
Yeah.
The scriptures written aforetime are written for our learning. The story of Job is supposed to be an example that you can be in great graces with the Heavenly Father and lose it all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why the scripture says not to trust in the uncertain riches, especially those that belong to Esau. What did Yahushua say?
Render unto
Point,
Caesar
man?
what is Caesar's.
Yeah, give to Caesar what's Caesar's, man.
Get on to the Most High what's the Most High's.
The boy who the most high required his life that day.
Oh
Mhm.
When
yeah,
he built
yeah.
tore down his barn, he was like, I got much stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull down this barn
Yeah,
and
bigger.
build bigger.
Yeah.
You know, and say to my soul, soul,
Soul.
find rest.
Eat and drink. Yeah.
Thou
eat,
fool,
drink.
don't you know
Yeah.
this day most high requires thy life?
Yeah.
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 Keep
Mm.
going on this?
No. But the point is, you know, to trust in the living power.
Yeah.
You know,
That's it.
That's
we
what
trust in
I'm
Yahweh Bashim Yahshai.
saying. You know what? And trusting in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai provides you with everything that you need, man.
That's it.
What does the scripture say? With food and raiment, right?
There will be content.
Yeah, we'll be content.
All right, so we're gonna read this 16 to 19, and then we'll read it in the NLT.
It's Ezekiel 28 and 16. It says, by the multitude of the merchandise
Of thy merchandise.
Of thy. Salaki. It says, by the multitude of thy merchandise, they have filled the midst of thee with violence.
Right. So you got everybody and their mama that the road over, man, be bringing all their merchandise to Babylon the Great, man. You know what I'm saying? To New York, Florida, you know, Texas, California, you know, up here, Seattle, major ports along the shores of America, man, coming the road over. You know what I'm saying? Whether you coming from the west, you know, across the Pacific Ocean, or whether they're coming from across the Atlantic Ocean from the east, you know, America is the hub for a lot of shit gets dropped off here in America, you know. So as it says, by the multitude of thy merchandise, they have filled the midst of thee with violence, and there's a lot of violence that takes place in America, and it's all because America has influenced a lot of people to come to America because of, you know, the abundance that you can acquire here in America. And naturally,
Fucking Black Friday.
yeah, naturally that comes
Killing
with,
each other over that
you know,
shit,
violence comes with
man.
that. You know, Salaka, you was gonna say something?
No, I just had mentioned the American Dream. You know, they put out that American Dream shit, and the people around the world over,
Seduced.
They,
America seduced them to come here. That's what
They
it
ate
is.
that shit up, man.
Yeah.
Land of opportunity.
Mhm.
What is it? The Whoredoms of the Welfare Army?
Yeah.
An immigrant's tale or some shit.
Yeah.
They'll make a movie of it.
It is Ezekiel 28:16 says, by the multitude of thy merchandise, they have filled the midst of thee with violence, and thou hast sinned. Therefore I will cast thee as profane out of the mountain of the Most High, and I will destroy thee, O covering cherub, from the midst of the stones of fire.
Right. So, with the prince of Tyrus and the king of Tyrus, thinking themselves to be gods, all right. Tyrus, they thinking themselves to be gods. The Lord, he's being sarcastic, like, okay, you know, you ain't no god, you know, so I'm gonna cast you down from amongst the gods, you know. Go ahead.
17. Thine heart was lifted up because of thy beauty. Thou hast corrupted thy wisdom by reason of thy brightness. I will cast thee to the ground. I will lay thee before kings, that they may behold thee. Thou hast defiled thy sanctuaries by the multitude of thine iniquities, by the iniquity of thy traffic. Therefore will I bring forth a fire from the midst of thee. It shall devour thee, and I will bring thee to ashes upon the earth in the sight of all them that behold thee.
Yeah, so America is strategically located in a central, you know, it's centralized, so to say, because you got countries to the east and to the west, you know, and there's nothing but water in between. So when this place, Babylon the Great, is on fire, this is going to literally be in the midst of all these countries, even South America, you know, parts of Canada, witnessing this prophecy come to pass, man. You know, as I said, I will cast thee to the ground, I will lay thee before kings, and they that they may behold thee. You know.
Verse 19. Scroll down a little bit. It says, "All they that know thee among the people shall be astonished at thee. Thou shalt be a terror, and never shalt thou be any more."
Yeah. So
No longer.
when America gets destroyed, that's all she wrote.
That's it.
As it is all.
That's it. That's all. You know, I mean, we can end off on that because I mean, NLT pretty much says the same thing.
Same thing.
You know, but that's the judgment, man. So we got the dollar ain't worth shit. Russia and Iran dumped the dollar. Iran is threatening to close down these areas in which a lot of trade from the Middle East is dependent upon these straits, you know, the Gulfs and Straits, and waterways, you know. So, you know, it's an exciting time to know what we know. And as always, we gotta, you know, be vigilant, keep our eyes open, and you know, watch for these prophecies. You know, and Abaratazar, this be you know, our last New Year's Eve of destruction. The way things is going, it seems like it very well could be. You know.
It's just speeding up fast.
Yeah. So 2024 is gonna hit the ground running. You know. So Abaratazar, this has been edifying. Until next time, we say shalom.
Shalom.